Okay, so we are good to go, looks like. Okay.
Damn.
So, yep. I guess we do get to the TPK after a while.
Yeah.
Eventually. So previously, our adventurers have actually been traveling throughout the city of Sharn, having taken care of a few personal issues for one of their members. They just finally made their way down to the cogs of Sharn, where they're in search of the creation forge that they have been tasked by the 12 to destroy. Whether they're going to destroy it or not still remains to be seen, however, as they've made arrangements with the Boromar clan, as well as may have some of their own intentions for the forge as well. Once they arrived down in the cogs, though, they noticed that the place was desolate. Everybody hiding from the warforged that seemed to be patrolling the area. They managed to work their way to the Red Hammer Inn, a tavern down in the cogs that caters more towards warforged, where they found a bunch of individuals holed up trying to protect themselves from the warforged threat down here. After fighting off some interesting little machinations that seem to have the ability to steal brains, they worked their way towards the forge, taking a few pot shots from warforged here and there along their way. They arrived at the outside of the warehouse that this forge is rumored to be underneath, and they faced 3 mechanical mind flayers, we'll say, or mechathids as they have been dubbed. While fighting these 3, they dispatched the first 2, but noticed towards the end of the conflict that one of these mechathids actually seemed to have gone against his allies. Looking a little bit more into this, it was soon discovered that one of Halceris's old dear friends, Talion, somehow has had his brain removed from his body and is now sitting within the elongated head of this mechathid, along with 2 other brains, all of which seem to be competing for control of the body of this warforged. Halceris, through a few of his trickery of the mind, was able to put one of the brains to sleep, and the other one is kind of laying dormant at the moment, as the brain of Talion seems to have full control over this creature. Looking for a way to figure out how they may be able to save Talion and prevent these other minds from taking control, Steele went to work, as he usually does with his tinkering, and took a look at the warforged. Now, Steele, you rolled a 25 on your investigation just before we ended the show last week, or 2 weeks ago. Upon looking at this, you were looking through, and there was a few things that are a little different from the regular warforged you've seen so far. Obviously, with the jar containing these 3 brains filled with the same fluid you saw within those little mechanical creations. There are certain relays and stuff within there that you assume are pulling or making a almost psychic connection to the brains. But as you're kind of checking through a lot of the wiring, you notice an area that seems to be burnt, almost with some electrical wiring. And you kind of deduce that this area is what is being used to control and to prevent the brains from taking control of the body. Something happened to this particular warforge that severed that restriction. Now, looking it over as well, you know that any attempt to remove one of the brains from that viscous liquid will cause the brain to begin to deteriorate immediately. But you recall those little machinations that were designed to steal brains. And maybe with some manipulation, they might be able to be utilized to pull the brains from this creature and keep them at least alive long enough to find another solution. The problem would be, however, there's no way to target individual brains, so you wouldn't know whose brain you take. So, adventurers, you now stand outside this warehouse with the Italian currently in control of this creature, not knowing when the other brains might start to try to take control. What do you wish to do?
Question: are the other two destroyed?
They are deceased.
But are the mechanical bodies destroyed?
No.
Cool. All right.
What do you have in mind, Taryn?
I was saying, if we don't know, there are 3 brains in the one. If we don't know who is who, just take out 2 brains, put them in the other 2. Then they're gonna be like, "Hey, I'm not I'm some other person," and then we just take them out.
Well, so right now you don't have possession of one of the machines to do that.
Yeah, I was just waiting for Steele to mention.
Okay.
It.
Well, I was gonna say, Tyrion, I think you've been spending too much time in my shop. You're actually starting to make sense. Just come give me a hand, and we're gonna grab the other 2 illithids, and we're gonna bring them over here, and we're gonna empty the brains out of them.
Let's do that.
Okay. So how do you plan on emptying the brains out of those?
Delicately and with great ease is hopefully the plan.
Okay.
There has to be a way for the brains to get in, so I'm assuming there's probably a way that we could reach up, scramble it out, and pull it back out.
Just watch the mummies. So, yeah.
So, with the investigation that you already did on the one that Talion is currently occupying, you didn't see any mechanism or openings within this to be able to do it, to be able to either remove or insert brains on this. It seems to be a completely encased, almost glass-like canister.
Hermetically sealed.
Can screw it off or nothing?
Well, anything that has liquid containment or any kind of thing like that, there had to be a way to get it on in the first place, right? So there should be, at the very least, a space where there's either a sealant or like caulking or some kind of rubber gasket or something that's maintaining that water pressure seal. So I'm going to look for that.
So the only part of that you can find is at the very base of it, at the part that actually connects to the bottom of, like, the main portion of the head.
Mm-hmm.
So in order for you to be able to separate that, you have to pull the whole thing off the head of this thing.
Well, I imagine that I could probably try to crack that seal. If somebody's holding it upright, we can just set it on the ground and crack the seal around the outside, and then we would have a jar and not a head. We just have a jar of brains, kind of like pickles. You just dig it in.
Okay.
Old brain.
Chilled monkey brains.
So you're trying to remove the canister on the 2 that are dead.
Yep.
Yes.
To remove. Okay. Go ahead, give me a tinkering check.
He said that you need someone to lift the bodies up.
I was saying, and Tyrion volunteered to help already.
Oh,
I'm in
I
there
thought
like
you wanted.
surgical,
Tyrion
baby.
can help.
Well, so here's the thing. Like, in order for you to do this without the stuff just pouring out, you have to have these things upside down.
Yeah.
Correct. That is the plan.
Okay. So how are you holding them upside down, Taryn?
I'm helping.
By the legs, bully style.
I'm helping stabilize.
Biscuit's gonna help somebody. Just lean up against it.
Yeah, that's me.
How heavy are they?
They're probably about 250 pounds each.
That's a lot of pounds.
I can do it.
Yeah.
Echo can definitely do it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you do have a barbarian in the group. I'm just saying.
So I try to lift
Wait.
it.
Is Echo still
Why am I
big?
doing this?
Oh no, I'm small.
No, Echo is on small. Yep.
I'm
Okay,
small.
fine.
Oh
So-
no, you could hold them on the rack.
Echo.
Don't strain yourself. Don't strain yourself.
I push the ankles towards her. Just hold him up, bully style, off the ground.
I don't know what bully style is, but okay.
Hold
like
these,
when bullies
lift.
dunk people
Okay.
in the toilet.
So, here's a question, Echo. How tall are you?
I should know this off the top of my head, but I'm like.
There's also
right?
there's a cart right behind the one that we've been working with that Halasaris' friend is in. So if you need height, you can stand on that, and if you need more height than that, we can stand on top of Biscuit.
Let's just put him in the cart and lay his head down instead.
No, but it has to be totally vertical.
Or otherwise, we lose the liquid.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
quick question for all of you. If you are looking for height and stability, can you not simply put him on the antlers of Elkie?
Do you really want to bring Elkie into this? Like,
Elkie, he's happy to help.
No, not like that. He just stuff gushing out. Like, I don't want to make a mess.
Well,
Elkie actually does walk up and just like hooks a horn into one side of him and it just kind of lifts.
Hey.
Okay.
I turned Italian and I say, they're actually quite professional when this is a little bit strange for them.
All right, go ahead. Give me your tinker check for the first one.
When this is secretly more professional.
With advantage?
I'm going to say it's actually canceled out because I was going to have you do disadvantage, but because you got all the help, it'll be straight roll.
Okay. Let's see. Where's my... I must find the page for that. Okay. We're doing...
How far away is?
But I get double proficiency for that, so that would be a plus 10. So that's a 29.
Okay, so 29. So you got the first one. You start prying in with your tools, and at one point you start to hear the glass crack, and you kind of stop, adjust, and you're able to eventually pop a seal, and it slowly starts to fall out. And now you are currently holding a jar that has 3 brains in it, and the smell of the amniotic fluid, that viscous stuff that's in there, is just washing over you.
Okay. I'm just going to grab the brains that are in there and remove them.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get the other one that Halsaris' friend is in.
Okay, so what are you doing with the brains that you're pulling out on that?
I'm just chucking them.
Just checking. Okay. All right, so now you go over to the one that's still alive.
Yes.
And what are you doing?
Halsaris, do we have any idea which one is the bad brain by any chance?
Could I surmise that since the one I have asleep, one of them looks a bit more dormant than the other ones? Like if there's any sort of flexing how the brain work in a jar?
Not with these ones, no.
It's just a little dimmer than the rest of them.
The signal read is kind of that one's probably asleep. That's fine.
So
how do these before I completely get rid of all the brains, do they appear to interface? Is there any wire between them and the body?
So no, so you don't see any actual wire coming from the brain to the body. They're just floating in here, and based off of the roll you had, you're guessing it's probably some sort of psychic link between the body and these brains.
A psychic link that has
magic.
Okay. Right. No.
Would it be feasible that I'm concentrating on a spell that I can have a rough estimate on that target?
Which spell?
The command or suggestion is a concentration, so I'm technically concentrating on it right now.
It doesn't really tell you.
Maybe
if you were able, you separated them, you would be able to tell. But right now, because they're still all in the same immediate vicinity of each other, you can't really.
Talion, is there any way you can make your brain wiggle?
Float high, float up.
think happy thoughts. Float to top of jar.
You hear him just kind of make a noise like, do you see anything?
You see anything?
No.
Okay.
Based on one more last ditch effort.
Go ahead.
With Steele's help as an investigator, I know Talion is super smart. Which of these brains has the most wrinkles?
What the?
Odds in the brain.
He makes a good point. He's looking for those synaptic connections that create more wrinkles in your brain.
All right, give me a D6 roll, Hellsayers.
2.
All right, the one on the bottom, they're almost like stacked on top of each other. The one on the bottom seems to have the most wrinkles. Hey, we just got a raid from Quest Junkies UK. Welcome. You guys are actually just in time as we got
fantasy brain surgery
in the middle of the cogs and Sharn.
Lobotomy. Okay.
Yeah, some interesting stuff going on here right now. I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to play out. But yeah, out of the 3 brains that are stacked in this jar, Halceris, the one on the bottom seems to have the most wrinkles. So, with that what you will.
Based on my experience so far in taking these things apart, I would assume that if we put a new brain into the jar and then reattached it, that it would take over that body. Is that a fair assumption, or is that...
No. So the one thing you noticed was, for some reason, this one had something that got fried within it that's preventing, that allowed the brains to actually control the body.
I mean, if I took a different mechithid brain,
right?
If it was actually a mechithid, then would it create a psychic link with the new body?
It's kind of hard to tell unless you do it.
Okay then. And these things don't have any sort of mouth like an illithid would?
No, illithids don't actually have mouths.
Yeah, they suck the brain straight up.
Yeah, through their tentacles.
I thought they had a beak.
No, they have a beak. It pops in, splits the skull, sucks the brain out of it.
Yeah, cephalopods.
Cuttlefish.
So I think it's honestly just a draw on the first one, and if Talion is, can we before we do it bind the hands so there can't be any somatic components for spells?
Yeah, let's tie we'll
okay.
I mean, technically, if I take a little bit of time, I could just take the arms off, but no. Let's just I want to do the same thing. We're gonna pop the casing on this one so we can get to the brain.
Okay.
Are you okay with Cyrus? Are you okay with that?
I'll look at Talion. It's his call.
So I just so that I'm clear what you're trying to do here. You want to open up this one, pull a brain out, put it in the jar that you just undid, and add it to and put it back on the body you took it from.
Yes.
We want to basically remove contestants in this kind of doors game for control of the moving mechithid.
Okay. Okay, just making sure I'm clear on what you guys are trying to do here.
Well, what I'm trying to do, and I guess I'm trying to understand what my roles have given me so far. I'm attempting to reverse engineer the creation of this creature, and so that's why I'm trying to understand how would the is being inside of that fluid going to is that how it sends electrical impulses to the body, or is it something entirely different based on my understanding?
So from what you've seen, and the fact that you've got one open now, the fluid inside only seems to be there to keep the brain alive. It has nothing to do with conducting any sort of energy or anything like that to allow the brain to communicate with the body.
But the other one had wiring that somehow affects the brain's ability to manage.
Yeah, it zapped them so they would obey orders, right?
Yeah, so there is a device inside of these ones that inhibits the brains to where it is allowed to use the abilities of the person that the brain belonged to, but not allow the brain to control the body. And the one that Talion's in, something happened to it to fry that circuit that allowed the brains to try to take control.
Okay. My plan, we're going to pop the one that he's in currently. Okay. Take one brain out and place it into the other fluid as gently as possible.
Okay.
We will then reattach the head of the one that is broken and see if your friend is still inside.
Okay. What do you intend to use as a sealant? Because you just broke the seal.
Well,
mending?
I was gonna say mending should be able to manage it as far as a minor, fixing the thing that's already there. My other thought was, as I'm doing this, is there a chemical sealant involved in this, or is it a gasket of some kind?
It looked like it was a chemical sealant.
Okay. Then I'll go ahead and use the alchemy kit that I have to create some essentially like a horse glue, so to speak.
So how long do you plan on spending on doing this? Because that would take at least 4 to 8 hours to create that.
How far away were the intellect devourers from us?
They were back at the Red Hammer Inn.
The hammer.
At this stage, let's just use the mending, because if we get it close enough, then I should be able to do it in small stages and get the top back on. But my thought is that once they're even just close together, that it should still be able to affect the body that it's in, because since they're not connected mechanically, this is just a chemical connection. That just having the brain in that jar near that body should still have its own effect.
Okay, let's go for this. So you're going to attempt to remove the canister.
Because there's no wiring currently keeping this head in connection to that body, right? It's just...
Yeah, it's attached on some sort of plate that seems to be pushing out the psychic energy up into the jar. Is the best you can probably make out.
So we don't need a seal. We just need to put them back together gently.
Well, it needs to be sealed, otherwise the fluid's going to leak out.
Yeah.
Well, if we put it back in, what I'm saying is we leave him upside down, put the two halves together, check to see if we've got the right person inside, and then take it apart. If it's not, if it is, we should be able to seal it back up.
Well, there's only one way to find out if that works.
Again, I asked Talion if he's okay with it.
He just kind of...
Go ahead.
He's like, I don't really know what to do here. I assumed I was dead when they took me out to begin with.
You're going to be fine.
Right now, it's about a 33% chance that we kill you, as far as I can see it. Maybe higher. I'm not sure, but I mean,
it's better than being controlled.
Could I do a tinkering check to see if like how much information, like, because I feel like when as I'm working on this, I should get some inclination of its general workings, but I feel like there's not a lot of information there. So from what
you're only spending a couple of minutes looking at it right now. If you wanted to spend some hours looking at it, you would get a lot more information. But right now, you're just doing a quick once-over.
Okay. Okay, well then we'll try it.
Okay.
We'll do the same thing. Pop the end off. Is it a...
Yep, it's gonna be another tinker check again.
Okay. With help or without?
It'll be straight roll because you're still trying to get used to this, the way this is.
Okay, so that's a 27.
Okay, so you're able, this one as well, you're able to pop this head loose and pull this out. You see, as soon as you do that, the body just goes completely limp.
And then I'm going to remove... Which brain does Halcera suggest I remove? Hopefully we keep your friend in here. So
yeah, that's the plan. I will point to the one that is that had the most wrinkles, I guess.
Okay.
And
which
I'm
is currently on top right now.
Yeah, inversed. So I will also, as whatever one he removes, I'll just cast Spare the Dying on it in an attempt to like preserve it in the atmosphere as it crosses.
Okay.
But yeah, and then whatever one it pulls out a different one and then puts it in a container. I'll kind of step away if I can feel either way my concentration is pulling for my one spell.
Yep. So, all right. So you reach in. Steel, you're actually pulling the brain out?
Yeah.
Okay. So you reach in, you pull it out, and you start to bring it over very carefully to the other one, and you put it down into the other liquid. Halceris, your linked through your spell hasn't moved. What are you doing with this other jar?
Do you want to try and grab the other one as well?
Yeah, sure. I'll grab another brain out, but do you have a preference, or just take it?
Leave the wrinkly one.
Okay, I'll pull the other one out and set it in the other jar.
Do I feel any concentration pull?
So this time you do.
So we at least have, this is the what game show problem. We have at least eliminated one.
I'll take the other one that the first one we put in. I'm going to take that back out and I'm going to put it back in the main jar. And,
okay.
And we're going to put the two halves together. I'll cast one cast of mending to to spot weld it.
Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, this is not something I expected us to be doing during this whole scene here.
And I go, Halceris, how does our patient feel?
Does he kick back on? Do I hear some reboot noises?
So at the moment you don't. However, Ro, Echo, and Taryn, what are you all doing while this is going on?
They're holding the bots.
Yeah.
I mean,
you guys are
too.
That's right. You're holding. You're helping.
I thought I was helping, like hold a jar or something.
Yeah, definitely like holding a jar or like handing Steel something.
Echo.
When I say scalpel, I'm gonna reach out.
10 blade.
So, Echo, at one point you look over, something kind of catches your eye, and you kind of look over. You see one of the brains that had earlier been tossed onto the ground. You see a dog kind of slowly work his way out of one of the alleyways, grabs it, and runs into the alleyway.
Like a dog.
Well, I hope that wasn't.
Yeah, like a dog, like a stray dog.
Yeah, it's nature taking its course, guys. It's good. It's good.
That's that meat.
Lots of protein.
Protein. Mm-hmm.
Some brain food.
I didn't want to say it. I mean,
Yeah. Okay. So, as y'all are kind of sitting there watching now, you see the body start to twitch a little bit. And then you see its eyes open up and start to have that very familiar hue to them. And then a look of panic kind of washes over the Mechithid's face. Are you holding the body down, or?
I believe it had been bound.
Yeah, it is bound.
Okay. So it starts to struggle and look around, panic, trying to find a way to escape.
You got a name?
This is the wrong one.
Checking.
Brain 1, brain 2.
Name's Brienne. What's going on?
What happened to you, bud?
Well,
Brienne, is Talion there with you? Talion?
Yep, nope, I'm here too. That was a little weird.
Okay. Okay.
just go back to sleep, and I'm gonna break the weld.
Well, no,
and-
it is fine.
And you just see it go limp again.
Just 1 second. I'm gonna go to the other one. I'm gonna chuck that brain.
Wait, I'm very confused out of game.
Okay.
Like, if you're chucking the brain, then are there 3 brains in one body right now? Like, then how is
No,
it?
there was
there's
3
now-
brains in this body.
And now there's 2, and now I'm going to take the illithid brain. Yes, it's this way. I'm going to take the illithid brain and chuck it to the dogs.
But
I'm going to go grab one of the brains out of that jar, put it over here,
Right.
and I'm going to connect.
Brain transplant. Got it.
Yeah.
Correct. Brain transplant.
But if I can, though, for a moment, steal, like, if you knock Brienne and Talion out, if they are not hostile anymore, then as far as it's...
I want to see if I can get them both a body back.
Well, but the body is... The other body is beyond repair at this point. Well, not beyond repair, but would require repair.
Correct.
Correct?
But I should be able to reestablish the problem though with this link that makes them take control, and I can do it on the other one. Break that wiring potentially. It might take some time, but at least we can preserve their brains until we can get them somewhere and actually work on them like on the ship. I think I have what I need to get them both at least some semblance of a body back.
I would
But we
say,
have
though,
to
but
take-
isn't... Yeah, but shouldn't we then just take the other body with us? And then these two can just ride together passenger style for the moment?
It would be better if one of them was able to move on their own, correct?
I don't know.
Because do we want to carry two 200-pound bodies, or one?
Well, one walks, so we only need to carry one.
Yeah,
Correct, that's the point.
Brienne did not seem hostile anymore. It
wasn't a question of hostility. It's about control. They're going to have a tough time controlling the body with 2 people in charge. It doesn't matter if this is Brienne or your friend. Whoever is left in here can walk back to the ship.
Walk back to the I don't think that's... Well, yeah. All right.
Trust me. Just one moment, please. And I'm going to reattach the head on the broken... Hopefully
Okay.
now Halceris's best friend, but possibly Brienne.
Okay. So I'm getting confused as to who is where now.
Okay. I'm
So
taking...
you took out the brain that Halceris had the link to, and you chucked that one.
Yes.
Okay.
And I should have one brain in each jar that belongs to an actual person.
Okay.
1 brain, 1 heart, 2 minds.
So, okay.
And I'm going to seal them back up.
All right. So what I'm gonna say is give me a D6, and that's gonna determine which brain ends up where.
Okay, that was a 2.
Okay. So Which one are you reattaching right now first?
The broken one. House Eris's.
Okay.
The one that House Eris is working on.
So you go ahead and you use your mending to makeshift kind of reattach it. And there's no reaction to that at all.
Okay. I give it some time, I guess.
How long do you want to wait?
How long did it take to reactivate the last time?
So when you hooked it up to the body that had still been alive, it took maybe 15 seconds.
That's the one I'm working on, though.
Oh, I thought you said you had done it to the other one.
The one that is broken that allows them to have control is what I meant.
Yeah,
The one
okay.
that
I was
Sarah
thinking
says
the other
been-
broken. Never, my fault.
How,
Yeah.
or-
So after about 15 seconds, oh, what? Oh, it's so quiet now. What the hell is going on?
Brienne?
is it talking?
Yeah, this is she's talking to you now. What? The other
Is
guy
it- is
seems
this
to be
Brienne?
gone. Yes, this is. Who are you?
We are adventurers. Malceris, you take over. You're good at this.
Brienne, what is your last name? Are you House Kenneth?
Of Tarth.
No. Just Brienne. I was a barmaid at the Double Barrel.
Brienne, you have been in a terrible accident. I am sorry.
And you see her kind of look down at the body. She's like, yeah, they took me, and then everything went dark, and then just a little while ago I could control, but there was these other, and you see her try to move her hands up to her head to kind of, it's like, the others are gone.
Yes. One of them is a dear friend of mine. We are going to try and get you out of here and help you later. But first, we must venture further in. Can you remember anything of the time being a thrall of this mechanical menace? Anything that you can remember about what is awaiting us ahead? Talion was able to mention a few things, but anything that you can remember would be a great boon.
I don't know. There's warehouse. There was a warehouse. There was an elevator. Giant like metal snake-like thing. I don't know. I don't know.
It's okay, Brian. Do you have it's going to sound strange. Do you have full understanding of the current vessel that you are inhabiting?
I know. And you see her moving her limbs, like she's able to actually control it. I know I can move and stuff like that. I don't know. Can you guys untie me?
Not quite yet. Sorry, it's going to take some time to get things fully settled, and if you move too much, you might break something. So just hold off for just a bit.
You see, as soon as you say that, she stops moving completely.
Like in fear, or is she just like?
It
She doesn't
seems
wanna
The
break her
doctor
head.
tells you to
Yeah.
stop moving or you'll break something. You stop.
Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Steele.
Am I gonna die?
Preferably not. Unfortunately, I don't know if you'll ever have the kind of body experience that you Or used to.
That
Okay,
If that
thank
makes
you.
sense.
That's-
Bedside manner. Okay.
that's fine as
Um,
long as that mark's gone.
The what?
The nothing.
An aberrant
Nothing.
mark.
No, nothing. Sorry.
Brienne.
Yes.
An aberrant dragon mark.
Yeah. And you see she's trying her best not to move, but she's just keeps kind of looking around. And she almost seems like she's waiting for you to do something to her.
Is this something that you came by naturally or was administered to you?
It showed up when I was young.
Roll. Show Brian.
That. So you have one too.
Yeah, but
All right.
I also got all these, veiny bits.
Yeah, mine didn't look like that.
Yeah, I don't think that's normal.
No, I don't think it is either.
Did you hurt someone too?
Not when I got it. What did you do?
My brother.
What happened to him?
I started having these abilities, and I used it one day. It was just a joke, and then he started grabbing his head, and he just collapsed.
What abilities? I could make a ball of fire fly from my hand.
Okay. Out of curiosity, would you be willing to try to do that again?
I kind of need my hands.
Yeah, we can make that happen. I was just before we do that, I just try to aim it that direction, and I'll unclip and say, just be aware, if you try to run, we might have to use force to get you back here.
You told me not to move, or I'd die.
No, I said you might risk hurting something, but I'm telling you, right now, if you stand up and you point a fireball that direction, you should be fine.
Okay, so you untie her?
Mm-hmm.
All right, she sits up,
and I'm
very
also
slowly.
I'm also preparing to administer another round of mending if there's any leaks that pop up.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check real quick, please.
I'm
To
good
see
at
how
these.
well your mending held.
Okay. That'll be a 21.
Okay, 21. Okay, so she sits up, and you see her head kind of wobble a little bit, and she just reaches her hand out towards down the alleyway where you pointed, and you see her kind of wave her fingers and some very similar arcane symbols that you have seen before, and a bolt of fire shoots out of her hand down the alleyway. And then she just kind of looks at all of you, just as if waiting for one of you to keel over.
I mean, that was really good. Good shot.
And you said you just randomly got this ability when you were young?
That the mark just appeared one day on my cheek, and then I felt the power from it, and I was able to do this, and I don't know.
Is this the only thing you're able to do, or are you able to do other things?
If I fall down, I can float sometimes.
I push her. No, I'm kidding. I don't.
Brian,
Sorry, Halceris, did your friend have an aberrant mark?
no, he had a dragon mark. He is Talion de Civis of House Civis. Thank you, Brian. Steel, please seal Talion's jar.
Yeah, and I'll go over and I'll seal it, and I'm also going to do a quick one over to see if there's see how extensive the damage is.
Okay. So you go look at it. You're gonna need a workshop in order to repair the body. And under a normal Warforged construction, the spirit would be gone from this body. You would need to actually utilize a creation forge to breathe new life into this body.
Is there a placement for a shard?
Not that you see, no. This looks a lot more similar to an actual Warforged construction, just with the obvious changes for the Mechathid portion of it.
Okay.
But you get the sense that a forge needs to be utilized to put a soul into this body before it can be manipulated by whatever is attached to it.
Okay. I'm gonna pull Halceris to the side, and I'm gonna tell who's not currently holding anything. Ro, why don't you show Brianna some of your tricks for a minute?
Sure.
All right.
And I'm gonna be like, ooh, Eldritch Blast, ooh, Eldritch Blast, ooh.
So you just start launching off Eldritch Blasts?
Yeah, I'm trying to launch them like at things that are like within distance that I'm not like trying to make an explosion like 2 streets over, right? Like I'm trying to like just make a like enough of a slight distracting scene.
Okay. Are you actually hitting buildings and stuff, or no?
No, like probably like a cart or like a trash can.
Okay. All right. She just is watching you. Seems almost fascinated by this. All right. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm no longer holding anything, am I? Am I holding the
No.
body? Okay. Yeah, I'm not really doing anything. I'm kind of just watching and trying to understand.
Would all of this would that have simulated a short rest?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you guys. Yeah. Yeah. While you're doing all this, you're basically sitting on the street outside of the warehouse with these carts, trying to work on all this. It's been a little over an hour. Taryn, what are you doing?
Helping.
Yeah, okay,
I don't have much else. Anything different or specific?
Okay. Echo, anything?
Well, I don't even have anything to show off with, so I'm just gonna
Okay.
chill.
All right. Steel, Halceris, what do you guys?
Hey, Echo, if we're doing show and tell, what if you get all, arr.
Well, but that's not gonna help the situation. I don't want to scare her off either. We're just, no, I don't think it really adds to what's going on. If it was magical, yeah, maybe, but
It's a little magical.
So, Halceris, I think we have a choice to make. We
Go on.
can put your friend's brain into this chassis, and he'll be fine. However, if we keep him in the one that we shot down, I can't promise that he'll be back to normal. We might need to tinker a bit on him and then take him to a forge, which we are currently on a mission to destroy. And I don't think we could do it here. If we could take this forge with us, maybe. But, I'm not sure.
There is no question. Do it now.
Okay. Okay. Ro, Echo, bring Brienne over here. Brienne, we need to do just a couple more adjustments. We're going to try to get you as much help as we can to get you back to normal, but we need to finish this.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Just hold still, and we're going to take this off one more time. And I'm gonna.
You're gonna put me back in the dark again?
I just cut it. I break the seal.
So she's sitting up right now.
No, I mean as we're laying her. I'm saying this as we're laying her back down and holding her upside down.
Okay, so she starts to resist.
I would channel divinity. I would like to read her mind.
How many times can you do that a day?
I have the amulet of the devout gives me a free cast, and
Okay.
I've used one. So
Okay. She's panicking.
Okay.
She's afraid that you're gonna put her back in the dark and she's never gonna wake back up.
I then will action, cast suggestion. Say, Brienne, be calm. We will do everything we can. Be still.
With that, she just kind of relaxes and goes with it. So this time, removing it, you will have advantage because it's your seal and not the original seal.
Okay. That'll be a 28.
Okay. Yep.
And I'm going to just swap them from one jar to the other and reseal it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it as thorough a job as I can. It'll probably take me like a minute or two
Okay.
to go through and do a nice, even seam all the way around.
Okay. And so the one you put in a jar with Talion's brain in it on the living Warforged body, and
Yes.
are you sealing the other jar to the other one?
Yes.
Okay. So you steal that one to there, you steal this one for Talion, and after about 15 seconds or so, you see it start to twitch a little bit, and then he sits up. What are you guys doing? What's happened?
Dalian, stay with me.
Sit up slowly.
Yeah.
Go slow.
Yeah. Wow, that's a very interesting sensation. Never had other people in my head before.
You can tell me all about it when we get back topside. And I extend a hand to help him up.
And he was on the cart. He kind of comes down off of it and uses you to help steady himself. Wow. So what did you guys do with the others?
Could you like talk to each other in there, or was it just like one of you at a time was kind of like main brain?
It was hard to explain. We could hear each other. That Drake fellow was definitely angry about something.
Indeed. We will try to help Brienne as much as we can. Drake, I do not know how much more we can help, as well as the others. But you are safe, friend.
As you see that, you kind of glance over. None of the brains are there on the ground anymore.
Ooh.
Protein, baby.
House Harris does not care.
Yeah,
This
I
is-
didn't. Yep. Some of those other ones could have been very innocent people too.
Innocent,
There
yeah.
is there is like a flash of, shouldn't we do anything to help these other folks? And that is quickly put out by this is one of the only ties Halceris has left.
Yeah.
And to hell with everybody else.
Very fair. Very fair.
We
Yeah,
have
alright.
we have Brienne in the other jar, and we will take her back to my my forge and try to help her out.
Oh, you have a forge too?
Not a soul forge, not like this. I'm an artificer. I made him, and I pointed at Biscuit.
You see him kind of look down, and you almost see his expression just kind of. At first, he gets a little smile on his face looking at Biscuit, and then it just slowly turns into a frown.
Anyway, so that's we will do our best to get her help. It might take some work, but we have a job to do now.
Your help would be appreciated, friend.
I don't know how much of a help I can be, but what do you need?
You're venturing further in.
Oh, you want to go inside the warehouse?
We have to stop that forge.
Yeah, that's what I came here. Yeah, I came here for that, didn't I? That's what I came here to do.
We were hoping you could help us accomplish that.
I can certainly try.
I'm going to look at Echo and say, "Hey, Echo, can you help me get that onto the Elky?
I got you.
Because yeah, we're gonna lash the. He's gonna have to carry it for us. And I do not lift heavy objects.
I will do the heavy lifting.
Thank you.
Okay, so you're taking the other body with Brienne's brain in it, putting it on top of Elky. Okay.
Do we know where Brienne's body is? We don't.
You
Oh,
don't know
long
where-
gone.
Okay, just double checking.
There are some. Halceris, tell me if I'm wrong, but aren't there some priests that if you have a portion of the body, they could bring back the rest?
Anything is possible. The light of the sovereign host.
I've read many books. They use that a lot in the old fantasy tales, but
I think we have tallied for too long. It's time to end this.
Right. Well, yeah, I'll come with you guys. I'll do what I can.
then
where are we going?
we should go. We should go right now. And I start heading towards the entrance.
Okay. So you approach the entrance to the warehouse.
Oh.
and, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to ask, is there any way, Talion, this body obviously had some sort of connection to things that were within. Do you feel any of that? Any, basically what I'm asking for, is there any sort
Yep.
of, hacking the terminal kind of thing?
Yep. No, I know what you're asking for. And I actually anticipated this one.
There you go.
So he just kind of I know there's some sort of elevator that goes down to where the forge is. That's where we got jumped. But I don't... Some of my memories are gone. I don't remember what happened to the others.
It's alright. They'll come to you. Yeah. Everybody want to be on your guard?
All right. So y'all approach the door. The doors into this warehouse are large wooden doors that look like they're designed to be able to let larger things in and out of the warehouse. You just go in and just pushing them open.
Maybe putting an ear up.
I will definitely check if there are any traps that I can tell or any other mechanical problems.
Okay. So you go ahead and give me an investigation. Ro, go ahead and give me perception.
2 questions.
42 and 12.
All right, cool. So, 1, did you said we had a short rest, right?
I don't hear shit. By the way, I rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
28 on my investigation.
Okay. What were your questions, Taryn?
You said we got a short. We did a short rest, right?
Yeah, you got a short rest.
Cool.
Yeah.
And the second question was, do I see any like windows above or any other entrances besides this door?
No. Most warehouses don't really have windows.
No, just making sure.
Yep.
Just making sure.
All right. So yeah, Ro, with a 5 on your perception, you put your ear up to the door.
It's
And
up.
all you hear scratching. You hear almost like the wood being pushed on, and then you look over. You see Steel kind of running along the wood of the door, trying to look for traps and stuff like that. Steel, you don't see any mechanisms attached to this. Looks like it's just a regular warehouse door, large warehouse door.
Ah, yes,
Does
because
not appear to
everything
be
is as
locked.
it seems.
I open the door.
All right, you open the door. Looking into the warehouse, you just see what to you, Steel, is a wonderland. Shelves upon shelves upon shelves, filled with boxes and barrels that look to have all sorts of mechanical components throughout this entire warehouse. It seems to go back about 120 feet to a rear wall and is about 60 feet wide. And it's just shelves and boxes. You see various metal plates. You see a box of springs, some cogs, some gears. It's like, going to Toys R Us when you were a kid.
This looks amazingly fun. However, I would like to find an elevator, please.
Okay, so you guys start looking around for an elevator. What are the rest of you doing in here?
I'm gonna sidle up to Taryn. So I have a question.
42.
No. So
Yeah.
we've been told to destroy this thing, right?
Yes.
And you guys also told me that we've been told to keep it going.
Yes.
The thing is not inherently evil.
No, it's not. It's just those who use it.
Are we deaf killing it?
That's a conversation I wanted to have with Steel and Hellsayers, because it's supposed to be audible. So if it is, I see opportunity.
Do you have any opinions? I ask my hand.
Did you do that?
Oh.
Like, in front of?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
That's not weird at all.
The forge could be useful. You just kind of hear in the back of your head.
Okay, but like, are you gonna give me something or?
I've given you plenty.
Cool. Thanks.
You're most welcome.
Karen, I got nothing.
DM, remind me, did the Bormars want it for them? Did they want it, or did they just want it up and running? You know what?
No, they wanted it. They want it for themselves, or they at least want you to bring it to them.
They said they wanted to sell it.
No.
That seems bad.
Yeah, because it could just end up right back here. So,
All right, cool.
All right. Well, yeah, I see opportunity. I think we can make great use of it.
At least if we figure out what it looks like, maybe we could sell a lookalike. What are they gonna know, huh?
No,
A
nothing.
bunch of dumb whatever.
Yeah, it's a bunch of dumb whatevers. I agree.
Bill, they can't hear me right now. Don't look at me like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. There's absolutely none of them watching you right now.
Insight check on the DM.
If you
Insight
can roll
check
a-
on the
Inside check on the hand.
Oh God.
You need to roll a nat 21. That's how you have to DM the inside
Yep.
check the DM.
The
So
DM
weird. My
is
dice.
telling you. The DM is just telling you what you need to hear.
Doesn't matter.
Anyway,
We got paid half for it up front, right?
Not half.
Yes. No,
like a chunk, like 1,000
yeah.
gold or something.
You did get paid a bit.
oh, so
That's
we took
enough.
that dirty money.
That's enough. That's fine.
Yeah.
Don't need that other half.
Will they come after us if we don't follow through, though?
Probably.
So-
They're
this
always
is-
after us.
This is the largest criminal organization throughout Berlin, or
And
actually
they-
probably all of Corvair.
They
You made
haven't
a deal
once
with them.
not been after us.
They already put a warrant out for your heads because you inadvertently destroyed a ship of theirs that you didn't know was theirs.
Oh, way back when.
Yeah. What do you think would happen if you break a deal with them?
More of the same.
Well, the deal was we'll try to get it. So.
Oh no, we tried really hard.
Sorry it broke.
My bad.
We'll see how it plays out.
He said
Whatever
there's
you
a
guys decide to do.
there's a shelves of random mechanical things.
It's just, yeah, it looks like all sorts of parts and
You said there were boxes. I was just gonna ask if I can just like kind of.
I want to grab some parts, just random parts.
okay, you got, we'll say 5 pounds of random parts. Yeah, so Echo, you start kind of looking through, and like the first box you open up is just a whole bunch of gears. And then the box next to it is a different size, like smaller gears. Then the one next to that is smaller gears.
None of this is useful to me. Are there? I know that Steele said he's gone to go look for an elevator. Are there any other entrances or doors or like even hidden things? I can go for that. But...
Okay, so you're gonna look for that kind of stuff. Okay, Halceris, what are you doing?
If I'm being honest, I think Halceris is just talking with Talion. The fact that he's there, it is like, small talk catching up, but he's kind of oblivious to everybody else and the fact that his friend's alive.
Okay, yeah, so as you're talking to him, he's just he's got large gaps in his memory at the moment. Like he's still trying to piece things together, and he's still trying to fully understand what's going on at the moment.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, Steele and Echo, go ahead and give me the investigation checks.
15.
Okay.
24.
24. Okay. So you guys start looking through, and you're looking for any kind of elevator or anything like that. As you approach towards the back of this warehouse, Steel, you notice just very slight scuffing on the floors next to some of the shelves. And just kind of taking a closer look at it, it almost looks like the shelving in the center of the back area almost looks like it slides towards the side. And there may be something underneath.
I will move it. And
No,
then I
we
will
ignore it
realize
and move on.
well, no, and I realize I do not lift heavy objects, and I'll go, Echo! Come here!
Yeah, so Steel, you go to move it at first, and it's not budging at all.
Hang on, I got this. I'll try.
Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
What?
Spit shine them shiny gauntlets ears.
11.
You hook your fingers onto it, and you start trying to pull it, and it's just not budging.
Ooh.
I start warming up a blast. What if I just hit it?
Perhaps Italian, is there a mechanism by chance? Do you remember?
And you see him trying to think. There was some mechanism on the wall towards the back.
Very good. That's good. Good job. Excellent. Thank you. And I will go to check kind of whereabouts. He's kind of gesturing.
Okay, so you head there and you see a whole bunch of boxes just kind of stacked up on the wall. Give me an investigation check.
Okay. I'll give myself a little guidance on it. Yeah, guidance ain't gonna help much on that one. Let's see what happens. Nope, that's a 9.
Yeah, so you're looking and you're not seeing anything amongst these boxes on the wall in the area he kind of gestured.
Did we happen to get that shelf moved?
No,
No.
the shelf's not budging.
Italian says there's a mechanism over here.
Oh, okay. I like mechanisms. I'm good with those.
And give it one more go.
Yeah, go ahead, give me
help
that.
her?
I will help.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like throwing
Biscuit,
my weight
no.
behind it too.
All right, I'll do
I-
this.
I-
Can I do this with advantage then?
Yep.
I can't help but Biscuit will. Biscuit will put his shoulder into it.
Team
Let's go,
muscles and
let's go.
team
Okay, come on,
brains.
come on,
Let's
come
go.
Ugh, it's a 12. What is going on?
But you have
Wow.
advantage, right?
Yeah,
That was
I
with
rolled-
advantage.
I rolled a nat 1 and a 5. Plus
Yeah.
7 to my strength, too.
it's not budging.
Brienne of Tart really.
I go look for the mechanism then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go help over there.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
not
so
gonna
go
be-
and give me investigation with advantage.
I don't know what is about our advantages must be cursed right now, but I still got it's an 18 with my plus 10. So,
Wow.
yeah, exactly. My advantage was super low.
Well,
But yeah, 18 to find the mechanism.
luckily, so as you're looking in the area that was pointed out by Halceris, you walk by it almost 2 or 3 times, and then it just catches your eye real quick. You see what almost looks a very minor handprint on the wall. It's just very, like, the coloration is just off. So you reach out and touch
Pushed
it.
a button. I pushed
You
a button.
You put your palm on the handprint, and you wait a second, and nothing happens.
Let's see here. What's
I
What's
will-
I got?
Do I see this happening?
Yeah, I'm guessing by now you guys are all kind of trying to figure this out here.
Wait, let me try.
Okay, go for it.
So I'll take my glove off and put that hand on the handprint.
Right, you take the glove off, you put your hand on it, you wait a few seconds, and nothing.
right.
Use your use your mark. Use your mark on while your hand's on it.
Okay. And I'll at least like. I mean, do I have to use something, or can I just like?
I'll say
Channel your mark.
I'll let you do an Arcana roll
Okay.
just to kind of focus energy.
With some help. Oh no, it's just
Help! Do I have help? We didn't say anything yet.
There's no way to really help with this.
I thought it was an intelligence check. So
Perhaps.
Well, that is Arcana.
I'll look at Ro and say, perhaps brand name. And I will go over. I'll tell.
Brand name.
I think if it is not this, I believe this probably might be a Kenneth specific. If it does not work for me, but now Ceres will extend his hand.
All right. Ceres says, you put your hand on it. Almost instantly, you guys hear the grinding of metal on stone. As you turn behind you and you see the shelves almost separate in the middle and start pushing themselves towards the outside of the warehouse.
Do I have a bargain store dragon mark?
You have an aberrant dragon mark.
Kirkland brand.
It's Dollar General.
It's great value. Come on. Come on.
So as you see the shelves sliding over, you see a portion of the floor also move with them. And now sitting before you, you see a large 30-foot by 30-foot platform just sitting in the floor. As these shelves work their way towards the outside walls.
Is there a button?
You don't see one.
Well, House Eris, just step on there and let's see what happens. Everybody, just jump on here.
Okay. Jump.
All right. So as the shelves hit the end, you see the platform does start to lower as soon as the shelves stop. So you all jump onto the platform.
Everyone, arms up.
Okay. So question now is, Elkie, what is Elkie doing? Is Elkie coming with you?
Oh yes.
So you have the dead Mechathid with Brienne's brain in it, strapped to the back of Elkie, and you're taking Elkie with you.
Perhaps maybe Elkie is safer in the abandoned warehouse.
I mean, maybe.
I'm also just for space. This is a 30-foot platform, and Elkie is a 15 by 15 creature.
He's tall. You can fit underneath him or get on top. It's fine.
Okay. I mean, there is room for all of you with Elkie to get on there. I'm just making sure that I fully understand it. You are taking Elkie down here with the dead body that's got Brienne's brain in it.
I will suggest that we take the Brienne's corpse for now and set it to one side of the elevator as we're going down.
Okay.
Just leave her body there. Okay.
No, I mean,
for now.
For now, but the intention was we didn't want to carry her. So, but we are gonna need every ounce of help that we can get right now.
I mean, she's a little dead weight, so.
I mean, you can use more of those puffballs, right?
And if I do, Elkie goes poof.
Oh, I thought you could have multiple up.
No, Elkie goes poof, and Brienne goes drops and shatter.
Brienne goes thud.
No, glass goes shatter.
Or like clang.
Maybe clang. Yeah.
Okay. So I just
clang,
wanted to
more
clarify.
like krang.
Yep.
I just wanted to clarify before we get down here. So that body is off to the side as you all are on this elevator descending further and further down
into hell.
You go down probably what seems to be about 100 feet before it opens up into a small, actually a large chamber.
Anybody else's feet getting a little toasty here?
A little bit. It is warm
Sure
down
change.
here. But we're gonna go ahead and get into that after we take a short break. So this way, before we get into this next part, we can refresh our waters and everything. Before we go ahead and take off, though, I think we got a quick reminder about our giveaway this evening.
Yes. Remember, folks, today we are giving away a mystery dice pack from our friends at 1985 Games. Type !epic once you see the notice in chat that the raffle is live. You must be a resident of the United States or Canada, excluding Quebec, and you must be a follower to enter. We will continue to take entries until the end of stream, so please, please, please be sure to stick around, as you must be present in chat for the staff to contact you when we pick our winner.
All right. And with that, we'll be back to see what's down in this basement in just a few short minutes. And welcome back, everyone. So before we went on our break, our adventurers had managed to play mad scientist, threw away a few brains, but managed to isolate the brain of Halceris's old buddy Talion into one of these mechithid-like creatures that no longer seem to be under the control of whoever is controlling this Warforged army. They also have another brain of a woman named Brienne secured away inside the head jar of one of these creatures, waiting for them to come back up out of a warehouse. They went into the warehouse, found the entrance to seemingly like leads to the forge, got on the large platform that descended 100 feet further down, and are now coming into a large room. You see a sink over on one side. You see scuff marks all across the floor where large creatures seem to have come through one side through a large set of metallic double doors on the left, for your map on the right side of the room, but to your left, coming off of this platform. You see some canisters off in the distance, as well as a few what look to be radiators on the side of the room, and just various tools and stuff kind of scattered across the floor. What is it you wish to do, adventurers?
Biscuit says we get in a fight.
Do we go in? Tyrion, do you wish to go and inspect the door? Do you hear anything up there?
Let's take a peek.
I'll go check it and see if there's anything going on with it.
All
See
right,
if there's any traps or whatnot.
go ahead. Give so you're going to give me investigation, Taryn. You're going to do perception.
A dirty 20 on investigation.
Okay.
Damn,
26.
Tyrion. Damn.
26 on perception.
Okay. Well, you're getting some good rolls in now. We'll see how it ends up. So, looking over the door steel, you don't see any mechanisms for any kind of traps or anything like that on here. It just looks like a large set of double metal doors that slide almost into the concrete walls. Taryn, you, as you approach, and you kind of almost put your ear up to the doors. You hear a loud metallic clanking from the other side of the wall. It almost sounds like it might be being made from many different feet.
Oh, no.
So, well, seems like we got another one of those the mechapedes.
I
Unfortunately.
say we turn back.
Did it see you? Like
Unfortunately.
it saw you?
No, it didn't see me. I heard it. I heard it. I heard what sounds like a bunch of feet. So it's either a mechapede or just
A bunch of beings.
a ton of Warforged.
Or a bunch
Possible.
of mechapedes.
Wish we had
Well,
like
we were told there's 2 of them, right?
You've kind of gotten word that there's multiple.
Mhm. And that they
You
can
guys
combine.
have fought one already.
Okay. Is there any way to this door to like? Is it a very large metal door, or is it a
Yeah, so they are large, so it's wide
not
enough.
something you could like crack open and slip in, sort of thing?
Yeah, no. So this door looks like it's large enough though for some of like the Warforged Titans that you saw way back, like the 30-40 foot tall monstrosity ones. And you know that some of those are actually designed to do forging and stuff like that down here in the cogs. but these doors are built large enough to allow something like that to be able to come in and out, along with the platform that you're currently standing on for the elevator.
What do you think? Like shock and awe, or
I just say we get in there and start fighting because it's gonna be a fight no matter what.
does everyone look okay? I'm going over everybody before we do any breaching of the door.
Yeah.
How's everyone's
okay.
health look?
I'm good, and I'm gonna cast a couple of mendings on my dog, so Biscuit's
Okay.
back up to full health.
All right. And how are you guys going to stage at the door?
I'm at the door. I'm ready
I'll
to
take-
go.
Okay,
Me
go
and
ahead.
Elkie and-
ones.
Yeah, go ahead and put yourselves in position by the door.
Step here.
Just kidding.
And as you approach this door, you all hear the mechanical grinding and footsteps on the other side. As if
Is that-
whatever these footsteps are coming from is pacing around the room on the other side.
Is Elkie still carrying?
No,
Okay.
No,
Can I?
so-
Can I hop on Elkie?
sure.
May.
Oh, I was gonna
I
say
don't have
I know.
range. Okay.
I was gonna say we all love Elkie. Halceris, of course, loves Elkie, but should we just send Elkie in as a big old distraction?
Ah,
An
Yes!
Elkie with
I
a,
want
an
to like
Elkie with a,
charge.
I mean, Elkie with a raptor riding on it would be a very interesting distraction. If I'm saying it, I'm just saying.
Just saying. Also, Elkie can carry both me and Ro, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool. I like to hold my hand out and let you drag me up there.
Okay. So Ro and Echo both climb onto the back of Elkie.
And Biscuit's just kind of hanging around Elkie's feet, keeping up.
Oh no, I disappeared behind Elkie accidentally. I thought I could place myself on top.
Okay. So who is opening the doors?
Not us, apparently.
Elkie's
Elkie with
opening
his
the door.
antlers.
Ugh.
Is it a
Elkie
push
really
or
doesn't
slide
have
open?
So they slide open.
Yeah, they slide. So I guess me and Scribbles can pull on this side one down here.
Oh, that's right. I gotta add him. Where is he?
I'll
There we
be
go.
right next. I'll be up by Elkie and pull and open a door on that side if we need to. That's fine.
Okay.
So I'll just get over here and open that door.
All right. So is what I need you to do as we get ready to open this door is I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Under 10. It's been a bit. Let's see.
Come on, come on, come on.
Man, I love my streak.
You are still under 10, Halceris.
That's
I
I got an
14.
18.
So it looks like we got a 19 for Echo. You said you got a where? Oh, there we go. Steel got an 18. Ro got a 14. Taryn got a 10. And Halceris got a 7. Okay. So as you slide open the doors, on the other side of the wall, you see a large, almost workshop. On the far side of the wall, you see a large mechanism that has a sort of crane coming out from it that looks like, and a hook hanging down. That looks like it's been designed to move large pieces of equipment around. You see 3 pipes in corners of the room that just seem to open up to blackness below them. And then over in the far right corner, furthest from you, you see what looks to be a large pedestal with a frame kind of rising up and around it. And at the very top, you see a crystal that looks to be the creation forge. This crystal is sitting roughly 50 feet up in the air, as the ceiling here goes up to about 60 feet. And patrolling around the room, you see a creature that doesn't quite look like the mechapede that you faced before. Though segmented in a very similar way, this almost looks to be, each segment looks to be its own large head with 4 legs that are all attached, creating this elongated, large, snake-like creature. And as you open the doors, its eyes flash blue, staring right at you.
Hello, ugly.
Hey
this-
there,
Charge.
just
Each of these segments look to be twice the size of one of the mechapede ones.
Oh, like
Oh,
Music
boy.
change.
Don't mind us. I'm
So,
just
Echo, you're up. You're currently sitting on the back of Elkie, who
Well,
can't move until Steel's turn.
What? I didn't know that.
Hold an
can-
action
oh,
then.
Hold an action. Remember,
But there's nothing I can't throw. Oh boy.
You can throw from his back, sure.
I can throw.
But you could also hold an action to get closer.
Okay, can I DM, can I request you to kind of like pop Echo from behind Elkie because I can't see and I can't like.
Oh.
Sorry.
There you
It was
go.
my rookie mistake.
Nope, you're fine.
So far away. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. Can I? Oh man, I didn't really want to do this.
Steel, you
Okay.
are up next.
Oh,
All right.
well, I get to move right after. Okay. I will just shoot it with a crossbow
Okay.
recklessly, because I can't do reckless on
Not with a crossbow.
Yeah, never mind. Sorry. I mean, like, it's fine. I thought I could. Okay.
You
it's
throw
fine.
the crossbow to the ground so it goes off.
I chuck the crossbow at it. No.
Yeah.
Okay. I will just.
And if you hit it with the crossbow, like the butt of it, maybe.
Yeah. All right, give me your attack roll.
Here we go. Oh, that's an 8. That's not gonna hit.
No, you just see the bolt. The size of this thing just threw you off. And as you went to go shoot, Elkie kind of bucks a little bit
Oh
from
boy.
the unit.
All right.
So that throws your aim off.
Okay. I'm not. I can't. Even if I like got off and ran, I can't do it. Okay. Can I? I can. Do I get? Can I do a crossbow again, or do I have to reload? I have to reload,
No,
right?
you gotta reload it. Yep.
Bonus
Shoot.
action to reload. All right.
Yeah, but you can't make a second attack until it's reloaded.
Okay.
You
Well, I
did a
guess
crossbow
that kind
expert
of
feat.
Yep.
just ends my turn. Quick
Do you-
question:
Yes.
To get off of Elkie, is that an action, or can I just like slide off?
I'm gonna say you can just slide off.
Okay, I'm just gonna. I'll apologize to Elkie. I was really excited, bud, but like I don't want you to get hurt because of me, and so I kind of slide off and just inch about, like, let's say 25 feet forward.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. So you slide up. Just as you get ready, you're on them. You slide off afterwards. All right. Anything else, Echo?
That's it.
Okay. Bonus action reload or no?
For the heck of it, yeah, I'll reload. But
Okay. All right, Steel, you are up.
Okay. I am going to move just inside the room there, and I'm going to take 2 shots at the front, the part closest to me. That's it. That one.
Okay.
Okay. 2 shots. Ready.
You're shooting at the current head of this creature.
We'll call it that. Yes. Okay. That is a 23 and a 24.
They both hit.
Okie dokie then. And the first one, 12 points of force damage.
Okay.
Second one is 15 points of force damage.
Okay.
And I am going to use my bonus action to tell Elkie to charge.
Okay.
Gotta pull up Elkie's notes. There he is. Okie doke. Doo-doo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Elky's gonna run and he's gonna do a charge attack. So yeah, that's well within his range. So he's just gonna bam right into the head of that thing and ram it.
Okay.
That is.
What do we got?
I'm looking for. Oh, there's the ram attack. I was looking for the ram attack plus. So that is a 17 to hit.
So you see him ram in. His horns hit this thing, but don't puncture through it at all, and it just stops. So he
Okay.
effectively missed.
All right. And Biscuit's just gonna move his 30 feet and just get as close to the barbarian as physically possible.
Okay.
He's watching your back.
All
That's
right.
it. That's all for me.
Next up, we have Ro.
Alrighty.
On the back of Elky, right?
Yeah. I still am.
Yep. Yeah, you are actually. Yeah. So let's move you. You are up there. As Elky just kind of went and tried to ram this thing with you on him.
Woo! Okay. I'm gonna sit up and pow pow.
All right. So Taryn, you're on deck.
So
I'm gonna say, because of how big Elky is, you are not within 5 feet. So you have normal roll.
12 to hit.
You hit the floor right beside it.
Oh my
These
god.
things things are creeping you out. What about your second blast?
That's a 10.
Yeah, no, the sheer size of this thing is kind of throwing you off.
That sucks. Oh, I don't like this. And I'm also going to use my remaining movement, bonus action, whatever, to slide off of Elky.
Okay.
And back this way. This way.
Okay. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Taryn, you are up.
Cool. So I'm just gonna run in. Damn. Yeah. Here. Fire off 3 shots.
Okay.
17 to hit for the first one.
So it ricochets right off one of the segments.
Wonderful, wonderful. I love to see it. I love to hear. It's 9.
And that one just sails and hits the wall.
19.
So with a 19, you draw back with your Dread Ambusher shot.
Mm-hmm.
You let go, and it just finds a crevice right in one of the joints you hit.
Wonderful. So that's.
So first give me, well, okay, so it'll be 11 damage, but I need you to roll me a d6.
Right.
Why does this keep doing this? 6 roll. The 6.
Okay, so you hit the head of it with that shot, doing, it was what, 11 points of damage?
11 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you got deleted. 11 points of damage. Then an extra d8 for the Dread Ambusher. Roll that. That's 2 on top of that, so that's 13. And then sneak attack is a d6.
Yep.
So 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice, nice, nice.
And then Alana's just gonna run in the opening of the door and hopefully.
Yeah, so both those doors are open right now.
Yeah. So she runs to she just runs there and hopefully has better luck than I do. 21.
So 21 hits. I need a d6 roll.
6.
Okay, so she hits the head. Go ahead, give me the damage.
10 damage. And then the
Nice.
second attack, 24 to hit.
Yeah, 24 hits as well. Give me another d6.
Lana's earning that unpaid internship.
6 again.
So much better than
Okay,
we
so
are.
that's going to be the head again.
Yeah. And then 9 damage.
Okay.
Damn.
So she did 19, I did 18. Wonderful.
All right.
That's number.
That's pretty much everything for you, right?
Yes. Real quick, does this count as one creature, or is it each segments are one thing?
So, from what you've seen with the previous one, it seems like each segment is its own separate creature, but they combine to become something stronger.
Okay. All right. And that's
Okay.
it for me.
All right. It is now this creature's turn. So, seeing you all come just charging in at it, you guys see starting in the very back segment, you see a blue energy and light just start to form from its body, and it works its way, suddenly shoots its way through the entire length of the body up to the head. The head opens its jaws, and a streak of lightning shoots out in a straight line towards right through Elkie, Echo, and Steel. I need all three of you to give me dexterity saving throws, please.
Wait, does danger sense?
Yes, you get the advantage on it.
Yes. Oh, thank goodness. That is a 21.
Okay, you save.
19.
Okay, you save as well. So you each will only take half damage.
Does Elkie do some sort of cool flip to get out of the way?
Elkie did way better than me. Hold on. I gotta see if he's got a bonus, that's all.
Naturally dexterous.
Oh yeah, he is actually. He's got a dirty 20.
Okay, so all three save. With the save, that is going to be 27 points of lightning damage.
With the save.
With the save.
Elkie
I'm sorry, how much?
Elkie poofs.
How much damage
Yes.
did you say?
27. How you looking, Echo?
Am I allowed to say out loud?
You could just say not good.
Yeah, not good.
Okay.
I've seen better days.
All right. Then, with that, this thing swings itself around and starts moving in on you, Ro.
Oh, no. Oh, that's not necessary at all.
All right. Next up, we have Talion.
I'll actually whisper to Talion, like as it's popping off, and say, "See if you can't shut down the Soul Forge."
Oh, okay. And so he's actually gonna dash in that direction. Oh, if I can, there we go, got him.
Yeah.
All right. Halceris, you are up. And then we go back to the top of the round with Echo.
Yep, I'm gonna trust my friend Talion. I'm gonna move 30 feet to about here. That puts me perfect. That puts me right within spots of him. I'll say, "Over here, you big stupid metal worm!" And I'll let me show you what real thunder sounds like. And I will strike my staff to the ground and toll the dead on this creature.
Okay, that is a wisdom save, right?
Wisdom save.
Yeah, no, he fails.
And he has taken damage, correct?
He has.
So that is 19 plus 5, 24 necrotic damage.
So with that, you see the front segment of this thing just almost rust almost immediately in front of you and start to just crumble and fall apart.
Okay, and then with that, he is too far away for me to do a bonus action hobble on him. So yeah, I just stand there trying to menace as much as I can as a over a century-year-old elf.
Okay. All right.
That is my turn.
At the end of the round.
Oh, actually, hold on.
Yes.
I'll bonus action healing word to Echo because Toll the Dead was a cantrip.
Yep. All right. How much healing does Echo get?
It's a second level, which isn't great for this spell, but I'd yell at her, "Don't be reckless!" And where the hell is the stupid spell? There it is. So it is 1d4 plus spell casting, 4 plus 5 is 9, plus another d4 is 2. So 11 points of healing.
All right. So you get 11 points back, Echo. All right. So at the end of the round, you guys hear some almost mechanical metallic sounds coming from the open pipe that's down on the bottom nearby where Talion is currently at. And it echoes throughout the chamber. It almost sounds like something is getting ready to come up out of that pipe.
I'll yell at Talion, "Shut the fucking pipe!" Because that looks like controls there next to it.
It does appear to be what it looks like, yes.
Okay.
Echo, you are up.
Okay. On one hand, I was told not to be reckless, but on the other hand, like, I just want to do damage.
It's your call.
Ugh, I hate that. Okay, I'll run up to the body right next after the head. The head's gone basically right now.
So right now, yeah, it's still kind of attached, but you see it almost disintegrating and falling apart from necrotic damage.
Oh, lovely. All right, I'm going to take my scimitar and I think I'll be okay. I will recklessly just I'll like plunge it in and I'm just gonna try and, like I've done before, kind of run with the blade in.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Let's do this. That's 14.
So 14, it just right off the armor plating of it.
Oh, okay. I got another one though, right?
Yep.
Again. Here we go. Come on. Okay. Woo! It's a natural 20.
Okay.
Where's
Yep.
it say?
Go ahead,
Okay.
give me the damage.
Damage is 12 damage.
Okay.
Oh, and then I got a third attack, right?
So you can do your bonus action.
Yeah, my bonus.
Yep.
Hang on 1 second. Can I actually? No, I can't invoke a rune because we've not taken a long rest. So.
How many uses do you have? Because I think some of them recharge on short rests.
Hang on. Sorry, I know this is taking long. Oh, I can invoke it until I finish a short rest. Okay. In that case, I'll be invoking my fire rune to try and restrain it.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be restrained. So
It needs to make a what kind of saving
strength
throw?
saving throw.
Wow. Yeah, no, it fails.
Lovely. Okay, in that case, it's going to take 2d6 fire damage, which I will roll right now. That's a 4. I mean, shit.
Okay. Hey, every little bit helps, right?
And I will, yeah. So I touched my gauntlets to try and take out the fire rune, like let it do its thing and restrain it.
Okay. Yeah, so you see the flames kind of wrap up around this segment of the body and start to cinch it. Okay.
And that ends my turn.
All right. Steel,
Well,
you're up.
Did you use your bonus action attack?
Isn't the rune a bonus action?
Runes, read on the thing. It should say if it activates on a hit.
Oh my god, I still need to learn more about these runes. I guess it's not a bonus action. Okay, in that case, I'll for added damage, can I do my last attack? Sorry.
Yep, sure.
Thanks. Thank you, Halceris. Recklessly. That's 18. 23 hits.
Yeah, the 23 hits. Yep.
Yeah. And that's just 1d4 plus 4, so it's 8 damage.
Okay. All right, Steel.
Okie dokie. First, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Zephyr Strike on myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna invoke my Zephyr Strike attack. So I'm going to attack number 1 is 23 to hit.
So you're attacking what you said?
I'm using Zephyr Strike.
Well, no, yeah, I know you're using that. You said you're
But bow.
attacking. Okay.
Bow.
So you're just
Crossbow.
attacking the creature. Okay.
Yeah, shooting the part by and it's restrained. So do I get advantage?
Do you get advantage when? Yeah, actually, I think you do.
That's not better. So the Zephyr Strike gives me an extra D8 on my attack, or on my damage, I should say. So 22 points of force damage.
22.
Yep, a D10, a D8,
Damn.
plus my 5.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do my second attack. Okay, that's 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And that is 15 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then it because I use my Zephyr Strike, I get to move 60 feet this round. So I'm going to go there.
Okay.
And Biscuit's just going to get right up next to him there and be like, "Don't mess with my friend," but in dog, you know.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Ro, you are up. Terry, you're on deck.
Okay, so this thing is no longer within melee range of me, right? Because
Correct.
yeah. Okay. Woo! All right. So I am going to back it up a little bit because yikes. I'm gonna toss 2 Eldritch Blasts at him. And the first is, oh my god. Okay, well the second one's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, first one goes way wide. Second one
that's
hits.
11 damage on that.
Okay, so as the blast strikes that next segment, you see it just crumple up.
Okay, awesome. And then I'm going to rally and yell to Echo. All right, Echo, like kill him as I like backpedal.
Okay.
And that is gonna be you get 7 temporary hit points.
Okay.
That's my bonus action. I use some of my movement. I'm gonna use the rest of my movement. I probably have like 20 left. I'm gonna go here and start heading towards where Talion is if I need to.
Okay. All right. Taryn, you're up.
Alrighty, ready. All right, so Everybody just moving in the way. I'm gonna get right here and just fire off 2 shots.
Okay.
17 to hit.
That it ricochets off of its plating,
Yeah, I don't hit. That's a 10.
and that hits the wall behind him.
Wonderful, wonderful. And then Olana's just gonna pop in this way and throw off 2 shots. This is too
Okay.
far down. Be better than me. That's a 10. 10 to hit.
Misses.
Getting at 11.
You guys are you're just not having much luck today.
No,
Yeah,
I never have
refresh
that.
your browser,
I'm literally about to. That's what I
Yeah.
was about to do. Yeah, so that's our turn.
Okay. So it is now this creature's turn. So at the start of its turn, you see the 2 segments that are currently just they're lifeless, almost detached from this back from the ones that are behind it. And you see the one that was in the middle, as it lets go, its jaws open wide and not being restrained anymore because the other segment was restrained. It moves in on you, Echo. The question is going to be, does it get its breath weapon back? Okay.
Wait,
So-
it shifted it to a head now?
Yeah. So, share tabletop, everyone. You can change the tokens on what you want them to look like.
Oh! Leave me alone, please. Take the others. Okay.
So- As it comes in on you, it starts to try to wrap itself around you
Oh, lovely.
as it goes to constrict you. And it would be at advantage because you attacked recklessly, but because Biscuit is interposing, it would be disadvantage, right? So it evens out.
Do the individual segments, do they get attack of opportunities when it moves?
Yes.
So the head just moved into his range and then back out of his range when it tried to.
So
wrap
Biscuit
Echo.
can make an attack of opportunity then.
I'm gonna avoid that just to interpose.
Okay.
I was just checking for mechanical reasons later.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
No, I got you.
Mechanical.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
so it's going to be a straight roll.
Yeah, straight roll.
Okay. So that was a natural 1. So I'm not even going to bother. Yeah. So it tries to wrap around you, but you're able to just to get out of the way, Echo. Yeah, well that sucks. Okay. You see Talion goes down to the control point and he starts messing around with the panels. All right. And you see him pulling levers and pushing some buttons and this and that, hoping to try to stop whatever's happening. Halceris, you're up.
Yep. Halceris. Don't listen. These kids don't listen. They never listen. And he is going to book it 30 feet here. And as he does, same thing, like he drags the head of his staff across the ground and
Okay.
just like building up that tension and that like screech, and then hucks it at him again with another Toll the Dead.
Okay, wisdom saving throw fails again.
Okay.
So this one has not taken damage yet, however. So it'll be D8s.
15 necrotic damage.
Okay. You see it kind of turn its eye over towards you.
And then, I mean, it's not gonna go anywhere or do anything, but, well, hold on. Do I have other bonus action spells? I have spiritual weapon, but I will never use it again. Hobble. Bonus action hobble. So a dex saving throw.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay, he succeeds. I don't think he's gonna run around that much anyways.
No, maybe not.
Okay. But that is hit.
Okay, that's it. At the end of the round, the sound coming from that one pipe gets louder and louder as you see another one of these segments crawls up and out of this pipe. All right. Top of the round, Echo.
Okay, we're gonna house stairs is right next to me, so I can afford to be not responsible and just I'll avoid eye contact and just kind of go with my
Here lies Echo, warned by Hoseris not to be reckless, but
I can't get a hit otherwise. It's really hard. You don't
All right.
understand.
Do what you're gonna do, Echo.
Okay, I will. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna. Fine, I'll hit.
do your
regular.
thing. Do your thing.
I'll hit regular and just try my normal thing.
Okay.
Okay, 19.
You just hit it. Go ahead
Okay.
and give me damage.
Roll damage. That's 9 slashing damage, and I'll be hitting it again.
Okay.
That's a natural 1. How Sarah's? How could you? And then my third hit. That's a 15.
It scrapes right off of it.
Wow, look at that. That's my move.
Okay. Steel, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. First things first, I'm going to reach into my gray bag of tricks, and I'm going to chuck another fuzzball. And I'm going to chuck it 30 feet away from me, which would be like almost to the thing, like right here-ish.
Okay.
So, and that is, yay! Sorry, Elky's back. That's an 8. And Elky's going to charge. Bonus action, just ram the hell out of it again.
Okay.
And that is a 19 to hit.
That just hits.
Oh gosh, now I gotta look at stats for Elky. Hold on. Giant elk. There it is. So it does 4d6 damage.
4d6?
4d6 for the ram attack. 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I need it to make a strength saving throw.
That is an 18.
It does succeed, so it is now just impaled, but it is not forced to the ground.
All right.
And I'm going to yell, Scribbles, close the gate, and then I'm gonna run this way. This is the thing down here in the bottom right. We said is that's clearly
that's where the creation forge is. So the crystal is
Creation
sitting about 50 feet up in these tongs.
Do I see from this distance? Do I see any like levers, mechanisms?
You don't. But you do see a small hatch off to the side of it.
Gotcha. Well, then we'll just redirect slightly to there. And does it look like there's any place to put on the body, like where the?
So there is a platform. So the crystal is almost like it's pointing straight down onto this large platform.
Oh, but the platform is over there. So then
Yeah. So the platform is under it. The crystal's it's got 4 like arms that reach up, and it's got the crystal suspended above it.
Then I'm heading for the platform, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Actually, Biscuit's gonna just kind of move over there.
Okay.
Get closer.
All right, Ro, you're up. You're also muted. We can't hear
Ro.
you, Ro. You're muted.
Okay. So I'm gonna head downwards. So I just popped over here. I think that was
Yep.
hereabouts. Oh God!
And you see this thing just crawling out.
No! I don't like that. Okay, Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Oh my God! That's an 8. That's a 14. Action Surge. That's a 17. That's a 16.
This thing crawling out at you just freaks the hell out of you. You missed with every single shot.
I'm so angry right now. Do I have anything else I can do? You know what? Actually, yes. How far am I? I'm just like a little bit over. I was in a Thunderous Charge, but I think I'm like 5 feet too far, aren't I?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat on myself.
As a bonus action?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I'm trying, Talion.
Okay.
There's just
Taryn.
an image of me like, ah!
Close the gate! Close the gate! Close the gate!
Taryn, you're up.
I'm up. Let's try this. Try this again. So okay, now everyone's spread out. So I just pop over, this way, and let us attack. Nat 20.
Okay, give me the D6.
What is it? 4.
Okay, you hit the middle segment.
That's fine.
Go ahead, give me the damage.
That is roll critical. 13 piercing.
Okay.
The first attack.
Well, don't forget, roll your sneak attack damage on that,
Oh yeah.
because that's also doubled the
Really?
dice.
Yeah, I was gonna 4.
Okay. Hey, it's still.
So that's 17. I can count 17 damage.
Yep.
And then I rolled a nat 1 on the other one, so
Okay. Yeah. That one misses. All right, movement bonus action. Oh no, you did movement bonus action.
Yeah, Olana is gonna separate just a little bit of space and fire. 24.
That hits. Give me the D6.
1.
So it hits the head. Okay, give me damage.
6 damage. Wonderful.
Okay,
17 on the second one.
that misses. That bounces right off the armor plating.
Alright.
Anything else?
That's all I have.
All right, it is the creature's turn. So, having seen you hit it twice with this spell, Halceris, it shifts focus over to you. So both Biscuit and Echo can make opportunity attacks at the head.
I'm going for it. Let's go. That doesn't hit.
Nope. You're muted, Chip. Or Steel.
Biscuit got a natural 20.
Okay.
Uh, 15 points of force damage.
Okay. So, yep. So Biscuit bites a whole chunk off of this thing as it moves its way towards Halceris. And Halceris, it comes at you and it's trying to envelop you as well. So that is going to be a dirty 20.
It'll do.
All right. So, as it starts to wrap itself around your body, you take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Who takes that much?
Halceris,
That's how serious. Okay.
plus another 10 points of slashing damage with the metal rubbing up against you, and you are now restrained. As this creature, this creature has you grappled.
Okay.
So, all right. It is now.
Did it move out of Elky's range as well?
Nah, Elky's so big, I think.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's still within Elky's range.
Cool. I can't tell from.
Yeah, it's kind of. It's hard moving this segmented creature too sometimes.
No, I
He's
know
so
that, I
big.
get it.
Okay, so Talion is still trying to work this, and he's still just pulling levers and pushing buttons.
Talia, you work for the 12.
Well, remember,
Do better.
Your
his
chief
brain
archivist.
was still kind of addled a little bit. So, Halceris, is your turn. You're being constricted by this thing.
I think it's like a cough of blood because that was no small amount of damage for Halceris. And he gets an arm up and goes, "Allow me to show you the light." And he grabs onto it, and then he's going to cast Spiritual Guardians.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So go ahead and put your spell token out there on that.
Mm-hmm. And I basically guess I'm like in the middle of this creature, so it is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
all
you're-
the segments would take damage, right? Individually.
We'll see. All right. Anything else, Halceris? That's your bonus action, right? Or action?
That is an action to
Actions.
cast.
Spirit weapon is bonus action. That's right.
Mm-hmm. And because I do that, I think too, I'm gonna cast Hobble again. But in this instance, like when I wrap my arms around it, it's like the dragon heads that are my spiritual weapon, literally just like kind of coil around it as well to like try to halt its movement. So
Okay, so it got a
dex saving throw.
17.
It has to exceed or does it hit?
It meets, it beats.
Meets it beats. Then it beats.
Okay, so it succeeded.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
I think I'm good.
All right. At the end of the round, you guys hear that same familiar metallic noise echoing from the pipe that's nearby you, Halceris.
That's what I was going for.
No. Yep.
All right.
I yell out, "Close the damn pipes!"
Okay, Echo, you are up.
Okay. I don't. Hang on. Give me like. Can I? How many times can I use the fire rune? Is that only one?
Should say on it.
Let's see. Fire rune.
Once you invoke this rune, you can't do so again until you finish a short or long rest.
Dang.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's fine. No, I'll forgo the runes right now. I'm just gonna recklessly, because didn't do much last time. Recklessly go for the head again.
Okay.
Well,
you-
kind of. I'll actually. I'll move in, so I'm kind of in between Elky and
Okay. Yep. In between
Halceris.
Elky and Halceris. Okay.
And I will recklessly attack. All right, that's a 19 to hit.
19 hits. Go ahead and give me the damage.
9 damage. Second time. 15 doesn't hit, I'm assuming.
No.
And then the third one. 13 doesn't hit.
No.
That both ways. Okay, well that's my turn.
Okay. Steel, you're up.
Okay. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to seeing the it grab Halceris, I'm going to take my bow and I'm gonna fire twice at the head.
Okay.
And don't fall off the table. It's not what you're supposed to do. There, that one's better. 19 for the first one.
Okay, that one's gonna hit, and we actually just got a raid from Roll for Alex, a friend over there, who's also on Whiskey Magic Construction tomorrow. Hey, Alex,
Right.
welcome. You're just in time for these guys to be fighting for their lives against a giant mechanical serpent kind of creature. Multiple
A raid
segments.
means advantage on the next attack, right?
No,
Oh, come on. Okay.
no.
So first damage on that one. 13 points of force damage.
Yep. So that one, you see the front end just kind of crumple up and almost go limp, and it lets go of Halceris.
Nice. Second attack's gonna go to the back half, or the new mouth, I guess.
What's going to be the new mouth? Okay.
Yeah, 23. And
Yeah, that's going to hit it.
11 points of force damage.
All right.
And I'm gonna let Elkie do what Elkie wants to do, and Biscuit's gonna stay right there, and I'm going to run here, and I'm going to use my bonus action to reach into my bag and pull out a large brass and chrome plated ball and place it in the center. I'm going to push a button on it, and I'm going to pull out of the bag as well a purple crystal and just hold on to it until I get some more time on me.
Okay. I think I know where you're going with this.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So Elkie, Elkie's just gonna come up and attack the middle portion of this thing. So go ahead and give me the attack roll.
Or Elkie. He does a hoof attack, and that is it's not going to hit. It's going to be a 13, so that's going to miss.
Yep. Okay. All
That's
right. So we have Ro. You are up.
Okay, so I'm definitely getting really frustrated with this stupid Eldritch Blast situation. So I'm gonna take out my rapier.
Okay.
And I'm going to this time I'm gonna move forward a couple feet, and then I'm going to Thunder's Charge as my bonus action.
Okay.
Actually, I can't do that. I'm out of first level spell slots. Woo! Okay, instead I'm just gonna hit him with my rapier.
Hold on.
Short rest.
Short rest.
I forgot. Great. Thunder's Charge it is.
Oh yeah.
Warlocks, baby.
Yes. Good
Oh
catch.
wait, I accidentally rolled damage and not the actual. Ah!
Not the actual to hit.
Where is my? Oh well, it's a melee attack.
Yeah, you have to make an
Yeah.
attack
Okay.
roll.
It's been a while. Okay, so that is a.
14's not gonna do it.
Yep, that's okay. Well then Thunder's Charge doesn't happen, right?
Well, so you still have your second attack, right? Oh
Yeah.
no, because part of it, because you get the attack as part of Thunderous Charge, right?
So
If
you
it
get
hits.
technically 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you missed with Thunderous Charge,
Yeah. Okay.
but you
well,
still got your regular attack, your regular action.
Yep. Oh my God! I who cursed me?
You gotta refresh
hit
your
by the
browser.
wheel.
You refresh, exit
seriously.
out, and go back in.
So see, this is what happens when you talk against people giving the DM inspiration.
That's
I don't
what
think
we're
that's
gonna-
the
that's what we're
problem.
gonna do. That's
I
what we're
mean,
gonna do.
or we could just go back to my idea and we get advantage anytime we get raided. I'm just saying.
Maybe we can look at that in the future.
Yeah.
Anything
And
else?
then Alex can just raid us again and again and again.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's it.
All right. Tyrion, you are up, followed by the creature.
Ooh, so Since I'm just here, Olana's just gonna attack first, so I gotta scroll back down. 15 to hit.
It misses.
21 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. 13 damage. I'm sorry. She's attacking the one that rose.
Okay.
Yeah. So 13 damage.
All right.
And as for me, I just move a little bit so I could get a better angle, and I'll attack that one down with row as well. So I think that one's being dealt with properly. So let's just get a move up. 22 to hit.
Yeah, 22 is gonna hit.
Ooh, 10 damage.
Okay.
And a nat 20.
It's about time. Maybe restart refreshing your browser worked, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But it did. So that's 21 damage plus the 2d6 for sneak attack, double dice. Roll 6 damage. So that was what, 27? Yes, 27 damage.
Well, as you each time you give me a number for damage, I'm hitting it. So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize, sir.
Just letting you know.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Yeah, I got it all covered.
Those are my attacks.
Okay. It is now this creature's turn.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yep. Well, first you see the first segment kind of crumple as it starts to unform. Wisdom saving throw is a 16, so the first segment fails, the second segment succeeds with a nat 20.
All right. Take 3d8. Woof. Do I add my spell to this? No. So 8 and 4.
Okay. And so you see the segment, it transforms from the body back into the serpentine-like head. And yeah, it is actually going to come up. So that's 15 feet, 45 feet. So Biscuit and Elkie will be able to take a attack of opportunity, as well as, well, actually, Halceris, Echo, Elkie, and Biscuit all can make opportunity attacks if they wish.
I also say, I mean, it's a little pedantic, but he'd be like a few feet closer because of Spirit Guardians.
No. Yes, thank you. Yeah.
So, like, it's not like once he gets out, he's fine. But like,
yeah, no, yeah, yep.
Elkie got a 16. No, wait, plus a 6, so that's 22.
Yep, that hits.
And Biscuit got a 19.
They both hit.
A 10.
That does not hit.
yeah, I'm holy shit, a 21.
And that hits.
Sarah's.
Halceris pulling the mace out for a change.
Oh, don't worry, it's 1 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You get a good hit, but it's on like a very thick part.
So what do I have for Elkie and Biscuit?
I'm pulling that up right now. Biscuit got a 9. And what had just happened? Sorry, my screen's doing weird things. And Elkie's hoof attack. What? Elkie does 4d8. Okay, hold on. Uh, 29 points of bludgeoning damage.
Dang.
From Elkie. He stomps it hard.
It doesn't even get away. As you guys all kind of hit it as it goes to move, and then Elkie just comes up and just stomps on the thing and crushes the front end of it. Now we got the other one though down here with you, Ro.
Yeah.
It actually seems like it's ignoring you. and comes over to attack.
Opportunity
Italian.
attack?
You do get an opportunity attack.
Oh my god, please, dear freaking god. Oh my god, something's wrong.
All right.
I think it's
So-
affecting all of us. You know.
It comes over to Italian and it goes to bite down on him. And it does. Oh. And you see it just it bites on Italian and he gets driven down to a knee. And he pulls himself up trying to still work these controls. It is actually his turn, and you see him almost looking panicked from this, moves his hands in front of him, and he disappears. All right. Halceris, you are up.
Yeah. I don't think Halceris has registered any of that. That's on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
But he is going to move to this panel and bring his sphere with him. And can I figure out? I imagine it's more complicated than the picture that just has a literal lever.
Yeah, it's a lot more complicated than that.
Okay.
So I need you to make an intelligence check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
I went to school. Smart,
Yes, but you're not
smart
familiar with this equipment. Actually, no. You know what? Because you would have had something very similar at the 12. I'm gonna just say straight roll.
All right. That one. Oh wait, hold on. I have 2 gift of luck points left.
You do, but you have to declare that before you roll.
All right.
So
Well, then I'm going to say fuck all and move a little bit closer to this thing so my spirit guardians get it, whatever the hell's in that hole.
it's fair enough. Alright.
And yeah, I can't do much with a bonus action. So, yep.
All right. And where is it? This one. Just as you expected, coming out of the hole.
So wisdom saving throw.
And that is an 18.
So he takes half damage. We lost the spell. There it is. Okay. 6
Okay.
radiant damage.
All right. Echo, you are up.
Nice, this thing's still alive.
So you have one tail segment left on the one. You got another head that just came out of this one pipe and another one down at the other end.
Oh my god, this is giving me like Chamber of Secrets vibes. All right. I'm gonna go for the one that just came out of the pipe.
Okay.
I'm gonna like run towards it and like try and plunge
Whack-a-mole.
Okay.
whack-a-mole recklessly because these things just die. Oh god. 22.
22 hits it.
Okay, that's 7 damage. Second attack. 21.
That hits as well.
That's 11 damage. And third attack. 26.
That's going to hit as well.
And then that's just 1d4 plus 4. That's a 7.
Okay. Still quite a bit of damage to this thing. Is what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to have you actually give me an athletics check real quick.
Oh boy. Okay. 26.
So in your fury running up to this thing, slashing away at it, you actually manage to dislodge it from the edge and it falls back down into the hole.
Uh-oh. Is that
No, it's
bad?
good. No,
Okay.
put it
Bye.
back down there.
All right. Anything else, Echo?
And then, well, I think I say I have enough movement to kind of move between, move closer to number 10.
Okay. All right, Steel, what you got?
Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to after I push the button, a little spot popped up on the back of this ball. I'm gonna insert the crystal, close it,
Okay.
and I am going, and I'm assuming based on what I'm looking at here, I probably need to go down here to find controls. Does that sound like a
It
decent
sounds like
assumption?
it's reasonable.
I'm gonna pop it open and drop and see what's in here.
Okay, so you pop it open, you drop down, and you're in this little seat, and you see this control panel sitting there in front of you. Looks very similar to the control panel you saw at the other Creation Forge.
Okay, so I would like to, based on what I'm seeing, can I get it running and then pop back out and let it do its thing?
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Okay. 16.
Okay, you hit a few things and you hear some whirling starting up above you, and you think you got it up and running.
Okay, I'm gonna pop out,
Okay.
and that's it.
All right.
That's me.
Elky's gonna try to smash the back end of this thing. So go ahead and give me an attack. roll.
Can I get a bonus action, do you think, or is that action movement bonus action? Deal?
Yeah, that was kind of.
That's fine. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
Yep.
Okay, Elky's gonna do another hoof attack. 17, so that doesn't hit, right?
No.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? One thing I am going to say, one thing you did notice while you were down there on that control panel, you saw some buttons that looked like they represented 3 conveyor belts that may or may not be feeding something into this forge.
I'm staying there then. I'm back in the seat. Just
Okay. Yep.
I double take. I pop my head back out. I'm like, wait. Oh,
Yeah, you're like, because you kind of pop your head out. You saw the pipes, and then you look down at the control panel again, and you think you see controls on this panel for the pipes.
Okay.
All right.
That's it for me.
Ro, you're up.
All right. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing because I mean I clearly just suck. I'm gonna hit it again with my rapier.
Okay.
22 to hit.
The second one hits.
That's 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
So that's my action. Bonus action. You know what? I'm gonna use Thunder's Charge.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and hit again. Please, dear God, yes. Don't hit.
Nope. You swing wide. All right. Anything else?
No, I'm useless. Just leave me here.
Tavern, you're up.
Same course of action. I don't got much else to do.
Okay.
Alana's just gonna. Oh, that's an 8. Does an 8 hit?
No.
Okay. All right. What about a 14?
14 does not either.
Fucking amazing. Let's see. There's a 17 hit.
It bounces right off the armor. 11 misses as well.
Does an 11 hit? No, 11 doesn't do it.
No, between you and Alana, you shot 4 arrows at this thing, and they all either sailed wide or ricocheted off of it.
I love to see it. This is wonderful. This is amazing. Cool. So I'll see you guys next turn.
Okay. It is now these creatures' turn. The one, not knowing where its quarry went, turns on you, Ro. And it goes to bite down on you. That is going to be an 18 to hit you.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. As the jaws in this thing clamp down on you, that's 26 points of piercing damage.
Yes, full send. I'm so mad right now.
I'm
Very.
sorry. The one segment falls off and the other one turns into a solo head. Looking around, it decides it's going to bite the biggest threat, which right now seems to be Elky. That is going to be a 14 to hit Elk, which I believe is his armor class. So that is going to be 20 points of piercing damage to Elky.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
He didn't like it, but it's all right.
Yeah. So that's the other one's going to take some while to get back. Okay. He's keeps moving over there. Halceris, you are up.
Same thing again. Gonna move back here. So now Spirit Guardians are over him as well.
Yep.
And another check on this board.
All right.
I didn't call it again. Son of a bitch.
All right. Yep. You're sitting there. You start moving a bunch of stuff around. All right. End of the round. You guys hear more echoing coming from one of the pipes, the one in the upper right. However, this is when steel hits the buttons on the mechanism and all three of the pipes just close up.
Schnicked.
And over about the next minute, you guys are able to dispatch the remaining two heads. Just as you hear a whirling coming through and you see a bolt of energy from the Creation Forge shoot down into this orb that Steel has placed on the ground. And we're going to get into that when we return next week. As congratulations, you all have leveled up to level 9.
What?
You guys can level up over the next week.
Only took us a bajillion sessions, but yay!
Hey, you guys have made it to the next level. Now, we did come running right up to the end here, but before we go ahead and take off and find a friend to raid, return the favor, we got a few reminders and announcements for everyone.
If you liked our stuff tonight, be sure to check out our other shows here at the Games Tavern. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, we have Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction. Join them as our stalwart adventurers are halfway to real freedom. The last part of the Heart of Fire is in their hands, a dangerous group of Nightwalkers who won't give up without conflict. And we also have the Omega Files on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern in a Call of Cthulhu game set in the modern era. Mysteries, intrigue, and danger loom around every corner for whatever brave soul shows up.
Well, and on that note, if you want to catch up on any of these wonderful shows, you should head over to YouTube right now, or as soon as we are done rating a friend, and go ahead and subscribe, do all the things, leave a comment. Every little bit helps, brings other people in, and it helps all of us, including all of our folks in the back end who are making sure our videos are up to date and all of that. So go check that out and let them know how awesome they are. And I think we have a winner in our chat.
That's what I was waiting for.
Okay, well, we'll come back to that while we look to see if we got a winner.
In the meantime,
we have a winner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just a second. Mighty DH, you won a mystery game or mystery dice from 1985 games.
Nice.
Woo! The Tech Goblins will reach out to you on Twitch to get the info to send you your awesome prize.
Awesome.
This just in. Cool. Thanks.
All right. And I think we got something about 1985 games, don't we?
Yeah. Speaking of 1985 games, be sure to visit 1985games.com and check out their mystery dice packs and other great tools for your games. And get this, if you use our special show code Dirty Deeds 1985, all one word and numbers, whatever, no spaces, you can get a 10% discount on your purchases.
That's right.
10%?
10%.
10%.
But I know it's a competition.
I'm about to
between
change
Sharn
the
and
game.
Echo.
I'm about to
Yeah.
change everything for you. Thanks to Sharn Tabletop. Thank you so much, Sharn Tabletop, for sponsoring our show and for frightening us with those mechapeds. Thank you. Please go to the link in chat to check it out yourself and use code TGTShard20 to get your a 20% discount on your DM Pro and other subscriptions.
20%.
20%.
20%. Wow.
All right. Well, with that, with all the percentages that we're getting for discounts and this and that, and the fight with the giant creature, I hope you all have a great evening, great week. We will see you all here next week as we continue the story of Dirty Deeds. Stay dirty, everyone.
Bye.